On the surface, people seem polite and well-mannered, but have you ever felt like there's a hidden aggressive side that people often hide? A side that tries to control and manipulate situations to their advantage? Imagine you're at work and your colleague always seems to get their way. They're never directly confrontational, but you always feel like they have an edge, always one step ahead, controlling situations subtly. Have you ever felt like that? Or perhaps you have a friend who seems too good to be true, but often has a hidden agenda. These are situations many of us face, and it can be puzzling. I've spent a considerable amount of time studying human behaviors and understanding the signs of aggression. This isn't just theoretical. It's based on patterns we all see daily. Let me tell you, we've all faced aggressive individuals, some more overt than others. But by the end of this, you'll know how to identify and handle them. If you've ever been manipulated or taken advantage of, think of the time and energy wasted on that. This video is your guide to prevent that from happening again. And it's just a few minutes to save countless hours in the future. By the end of this video, you will understand the hidden signs of aggression in people. You will know how to handle manipulative behaviors without falling for them. In 1853, in a town called Cleveland, there was a man named Maurice Clark. He came from England and wanted to start a big business in the town. He had been working for a company that bought and sold food, but he wanted to do it himself and make more money. 10 years ago, Maurice got into a fight with his boss in England. He was worried he might get in trouble, so he came to America. He traveled around and did many jobs. Finally, he came to Cleveland and started working in buying and selling stuff. The town was growing fast because it was a good place for ships to come and go. Maurice wanted to start his own business, but he didn't have enough money. He remembered a young man he knew named John D. Rockefeller. John was different from Maurice. He was quiet, serious, and saved his money carefully. Maurice thought maybe John had some money to help start the business. To Maurice's surprise, John had $2,000. They started a company together. At first, everything was good. They worked well together, and they made a lot of money in Cleveland. But Maurice sometimes got annoyed with John. He thought John was boring and too careful with money. One day, someone told them about a new business. It was about making stuff from oil. Maurice was not sure, but John was excited. They started an oil business. But Maurice and John started to disagree more. Maurice was getting tired of John and wanted to end their business together. John said okay, and they decided to sell their business to the highest bidder. On the day they sold the business, John bid a lot of money. Maurice couldn't believe it. How did John have so much money? Maurice let John buy the business. Later, Maurice realized that John had planned this for a long time. John became very rich and famous because of his smart moves. Maurice learned that sometimes quiet and careful people can have big ideas and make smart moves. John D. Rockefeller's story is well known, and he made a big mark in business history. John Rockefeller grew up in a challenging family. His dad, William, would often leave the family without money for months. When he came back, he would have lots of money and gifts. This was hard for young John and his family. To help out, John started working as a teenager. He always wanted to control things and make sure everything was orderly because of his unpredictable childhood. He also wanted to make a lot of money, partly because of his dad's influence. John became interested in the oil business, even though it was very unpredictable. But he believed that he could bring order to it. As he got involved in the business, John felt that he was doing something good, like making oil affordable for families. This belief made him work even harder. Because of this, John became very good at understanding people. He could tell if someone was strong-willed or if they gave up easily. He used this skill to grow his business. He also learned how to handle challenges and opponents in clever ways. Now there are people like John in every field. Some are aggressive because they want to control everything and everyone. These people can be tricky to deal with. They can make you feel scared or angry. The best way to handle them is to stay calm and understand their true intentions. Remember, these aggressive people might act powerful, but inside they might be scared or worried. So don't let them control you. Always remember that you have choices and can stand up for yourself. Look for their weaknesses, work with others, and think ahead. If you have to face someone aggressive, be smart and patient. Don't fight them directly, but look for clever ways to handle them. And always believe in yourself. Sometimes, standing up to challenges can make us feel proud and strong.